today's podcast will be about Call of Duty Cold War, and we will get started in just a second here. But before we do, I just want to thank everybody who is tuning in. This will not be a very long podcast. It will be a very short first podcast. And yes, this is my first podcast. I, again, thank everybody who is here, even if you just clicked by accident. Please stay, as I will need your feedback for later podcasts. So thank you for listening and enjoy. All right, so today's podcast will be about Call of Duty Cold War, as you saw the title, and as I said in the beginning. I will try not to be uptight and very professional. I'll try to be a little more loose, but here we go. So, will I be purchasing Call of Duty Cold War? And this is a question for everyone. Will you be purchasing Call of Duty Cold War? Now, for the hardcore Call of Duty fans, obviously you'll be buying it. I consider myself to still be a really big Call of Duty fan, just not in the way of buying every special edition and buying every copy of the game and spending hundreds on it. I mean, I'll still buy the game every year. I just won't go crazy like some of you. But here's my opinion, and here's something you should consider for if you should be buying Call of Duty Cold War. All right, so first, the price. Now, the price for the PS4 I believe will remain the same. It will stay at $60 as usual on the PS4. The price for the PS5, on the other hand, is a different story. It is going to be $70, I believe, and I've heard that the price is going to be for the game. Now, this is a little tough now. For those of you buying a PS5, this is a little worrying. You're already buying a new PS5, and then you got to go and waste $70. Not that, you probably don't have the money. You probably do if you are buying a PS5 immediately. But I'm not sure if I will. And I'll get to that in a second. But $70, is that a little too much? Again, I believe it's not worth it. It's the same game, just different consoles. Why would you charge an extra $10? I think they're just money hungry, honestly. It's a little too much for us. But hey, it's their money, their company. They can do whatever they want. Let me know if you're going to be buying the game at its price point. All right, sorry about that. I had to go on a little break for a second there, but I'm back. So yeah, let me know if you're going to be purchasing the $70 version on PS5. But let's go to our next topic, the PS5, actually, as we were discussing it. Now, the price. We yet to know the price of the PS5. It is not confirmed. It is currently August 27th, 3:30 p.m. And the PS5 has not come out, nor has the price come out. If the price point is over $500, I will probably not be picking it up immediately, as most. If it is under 500, which is, come on, let's be real here, it's obviously not going to be under 500. I will probably, if it is under 500 and it's around 400, I probably will pick it up immediately. What does this have to do with the Cold War, you say? Well, a large portion of people that are going to get Call of Duty Cold War are obviously going to want it on the PS5. Why? Because it is the new system. Because it just appeals to most people for it to be on the PS5, obviously. Now, how about those people on the PS4? Now, if you want it on the PS4, it is probably going to cost the same, $60. And it's up to you. I'll just call it COD from now on. So for those of you who don't say COD, I'm going to call it COD because that's what I called it. And if you don't like it, then guess what? You could just leave a dislike. I don't care. Next topic here, the gameplay. Now, this is very important. Some people could care less about how much it costs. Some people could care less on what they played on. Most people don't, but some people do care less. The gameplay, that is the most important aspect for me. I could literally have a game cost $40 for Call of Duty. And if it is a trash game, I will not buy it. All right, I'm not a fan. Like I said, I will not purchase every Call of Duty game and every digital copy or every different pack that they release on the game if it is bad. If it is not a good game, I will not even be considering it unless it's free. Then maybe I'll consider playing it. But yes, it probably will be boots on the ground. We still haven't seen official gameplay, but obviously it will probably be boots on the ground. Now, my thoughts on the previous game, Modern Warfare. It obviously blew up with the Warzone, and I think they will still be keeping that aspect to it. I think Warzone will be its own thing where that is connected to each Call of Duty game. It's a really big money grabber for them. It's a really, big thing that they've released, and I think it will be going on for the next few years, maybe next 2 at max, because I don't believe that they're going to keep it alive for that long. It's just not one of those things where it's forever. I mean, that has to die at some point. For me, it's already been dead. Warzone isn't the best. All right, their trailers and their pre-order bundles. If you saw the newest trailer, which came out yesterday, at the end, they promoted the new skins for Modern Warfare and Warzone as an incentive to buy their new game or pre-order the new game. And I believe, honestly, it's useless. It's pointless to pre-order unless you want the beta. That's the main grab. But honestly, for me, I could care less about a skin on Modern Warfare. We already have hundreds of skins, on Modern Warfare. That's just kind of dumb if you only want it for the skin. Like I said, Modern Warfare has been kind of dead to me. For some people, it might be different. For me, it's just personally dead. The beta, we yet to see official gameplay, so I still don't know how it's gonna look like. Like I said, if it's a crappy game, then I probably will not even consider buying this. But what are my overall opinions? All right, as we're gonna wrap this up, we're over halfway done, and yeah, this is a short podcast. I'm not planning to go over an hour unless you guys want me to. Overall opinion: if the game is reasonably priced, not $70, then yeah, I might consider picking it up. If the PS5 console is reasonably, damn, I really can't say that, reasonably priced, then yeah, you know what, I'll pick it up. And you know what, I might pick up Cold War on it. And if the gameplay is good. All right, if all those things happen, if it's a fair price, the PS5 is cheap, will probably not happen, and the gameplay is good, yeah, I'll pick it up. Probably you guys will pick it up as well. If it's still priced really high, $70, if the PS5 is priced high, and if the gameplay is absolute garbage, I will absolutely not get this game. I don't care if I've been a fan of this game since I was a kid. I've played every game almost. After I say Modern Warfare, the original, and then after Black Ops 1, I played it most games. I've been a big fan of this franchise. I really do not like where it's going here. After BO3, I feel like it just got ruined. Too much things to buy, too much item shops, too much everything. Too high of a price. It's just I wasted hundreds of dollars on BO4. I burnt it out, and I don't even touch the game now. It's deleted. And yes, I am filming this on my phone. I'm sorry for those of you who are not liking this, but too bad. If the series kicks off, I might buy better. I probably will buy a better microphone. Sorry for those of you who do not like this. But yeah, those are my overall opinions on Modern Warfare, of Cold War. Hopefully you kind of listened a little bit here, and hopefully I kind of sparked a little bit of, resistance in you to buy this game. I know a lot of you are just people that pre-order the game. Every Call of Duty game that just comes out, it doesn't matter the gameplay, it doesn't matter the price, you just pre-order it. And I honestly think that is not the right thing to do. There's a Call of Duty game every 10 months because the game dies so fast. Its honeymoon phase is just 4 months max, and then it just starts dying there. Warzone lifted Modern Warfare up a lot, but again, it's dead, kind of. Yeah, those are my overall thoughts. Now moving on to things a little bit about me and the podcast. Again, thank you all for if you're sticking through the whole podcast. Thank you. I will not take much time for you, maybe 2 minutes. About this podcast. Now, I'm not sure if you guys want me to do long hour podcasts or short form 10 to 20 minute podcasts. All right. I will leave you guys vote in the comments. All right. I'm also not sure if you want multi-topic podcast or if you want one singular topic podcast. This would be an example of one singular topic. Topic podcast would be, talking about Cold War and then talking about other games on PS5 and then moving on to like other different things about the PS5 or just games in general. Another thing, do you guys want a camera like my face, or do you just want this to? What I usually do when I listen to podcasts is I leave my phone somewhere while I'm listening it to on my AirPods, and then I just do whatever I need to do. And then I don't really watch the podcast while I'm on my phone. I usually set it down and do something. But again, and if you don't want to think of this as a podcast, don't. Think about it as like a review or like a my thoughts video on YouTube. I will probably post it as that, but please leave your feedback on the comments below. All right, I'm in my closet. It is very, very hot with my phone, and hopefully the ball gets rolling. Hopefully this kind of podcast channel blows up with you guys' support. Please leave a comment. Don't leave, you can leave negative comments. Just don't make it like trash or you're bad. Hopefully just criticism like, oh, I didn't like this or I didn't like that. Stuff like that. Yeah, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I really, really appreciate all of you. Again, thank you for tuning into my first ever podcast. Thank you guys for listening. I will see you guys hopefully in a couple of days. Peace.